this gate 17 activation in the human design mandala has me full of things that I feel like I need to share with the world. And I woke up this morning and I feel like, do I need to resurrect my podcast? But do I need to do it in a way that feels way more free and with way more ease? And no, I just feel like with my old podcast, it was so formal. Like, oh, girl, get out your microphone, get ready to edit, have a script, have a topic that you're going to talk about already, have bullet points, have all this stuff ready to go so that you're prepared and it sounds professional. You know what? I'm sick of professional. I just want to share. I just want to talk. Can I just talk like I'm recording one of the many voice memos and notes that I send to my friends every day? I mean, let's be real. I am recording many podcasts a day to send to my friends, to share what's going on in my life, to share my opinions. So I woke up this morning and thought, why don't I just do that and share it with the world? Right? So here I am, literally laying in my bed. You can probably hear my fan in the background. I don't even care. I'm not going to edit it out. And I might even yawn a couple times. And I'm not going to edit it out because this is going to be real. This is going to be me and you, voice memos to the collective. Okay? That's just how it's going to be. So I think that this is going to be fun. And I think it's going to be nice. I wake up in the morning and I really like to write. And I go through all of the memes that my friends have sent me while I was sleeping, because I have friends on different time zones, And, and I don't always get to catch up on all the voice notes because me and my girls like to send voice notes back and forth. I don't know why we don't just hop on a call. Well, actually I do, because we all have so much going on and it's just easier. Doesn't it seem like easier these days to text instead of calling someone? Well, voice memos back and forth is the next best thing. It's like the evolution of the text. So basically me and my girls are like recording little podcasts for each other. And it's funny because sometimes you want to take notes or like press pause and respond to this thing that the person is talking about. So it's like, I don't know. It's just really fun and I love it. And so, I catch up on those in the morning. And so I think that this is going to be really fun to be able to share what I'm thinking with you in this way. Rather than writing it out, I can just talk about it. I think it's fun, right? You can let me know. If it's lame, oh my God, somebody DM me, okay? Break it to me. It's okay. I like bluntness. If this is horrific, be blunt with me, okay? I like the realness. Be that friend. So, yeah, this gate 17, I'm looking out at the world and I'm just seeing how everyone wants to share what they think about all the things. And there are so many things. Like, people are sharing their opinions on things that, I don't even know what it's about. That's how many things are happening right now in the world around us. And so I'm Googling, why is this funny? Or why is this upsetting? Or why is this person mad? Or why, just trying to understand some of the memes that I'm seeing. I do tend to live in a bubble. I have to protect my mental health. I have this thing that I start to get really anxious if I know too much about things that I don't have any, I don't want to say control, because I'm not a control freak, I swear, but that I can't really do anything about, I guess, or I can't help, or, because I have this sense of like wanting to solve problems, like I have an open head center in human design. So that has me wanting to solve all the problems, right? And so if there's so many problems that I'm like overwhelmed, I'm literally thinking about all this stuff and not thinking about the things that I should be thinking about, right? For example, like my life and my problems that need to be solved, right? So I have a conundrum during this gate activation where I have to be careful how open I am to other people's opinions. Okay. So I have to limit my exposure to social media. The doom scrolling has to be curtailed and controlled. So what I did, knowing that gate 17 affects me like this, because, I have been tracking the solar transits for the last couple of years. So, and also journaling about my experience with them and how they affect me. So I know in advance how I'm going to be affected, right? So I take measures to be proactive so that I can harness these energy imprints rather than getting dragged by them, right? So in advance, I went to the bookstore and found myself a historical, it's not a romance, but it's a like historical fiction novel for me to, and I don't want to say distract myself, but distract myself from the noise that's the collective right now, with everyone's freaking opinions being thrown out at me, onto me, into me, into my open head center to worry and ruminate and create solutions for. So I have my book and I am thoroughly enjoying this time, where last year I felt really stressed by it. This year I am allowing myself a little bit of opinions, right, of others to like, to think about things, right, and just to be aware, but I'm selective of whose opinions I'm listening to, because, we do have that ability to discern what opinions we want in our lives and what we want to ignore, right? Like, that, right? That we have that, right? We don't have to like be subjected to all the opinions of the collective without, like we don't, like think about it. Like in the past, and I know like I've seen this everywhere, but I've been saying this for years, that, we used to not know what was going on the other side of the world, and we were okay, and it was okay. Right. And also remembering too, that there are beautiful things happening in the world right now too. And so we can choose what to focus on. We can choose what to listen to. We can choose what radio station to tune into, right? So I invite you to use this time to tune into the information and the opinions that will serve you and help you to stay in a high vibration right now. Because let's be real, us trailblazers and visionaries and creatives, we're the ones that are helping to inspire the collective to stay in a high frequency. So if we're not in a high frequency, what are we doing right now? Right? And of course, we all get, upset or sad or, low vibration emotions come up for us, right? But we're using them to like make changes and then move back into the high vibration of like love and peace and joy, right? Because when we hold space for that, we're allowing that space to be held for people around us. And that's what we're here for, right? So I invite you, fellow trailblazer, fellow creative, fellow visionary, change maker, to find the opinions or find the station to listen to today that inspires you and excites you and makes you smile or makes you laugh or reminds you that there are beautiful, amazing, really super positive, high vibrational things happening on this planet right now. And share those. Share that energy with the world. Share those opinions with the world today. Because I'm looking around and the collective needs us to pull them back up into the remembrance of peace and love and joy. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. Plus, I have some voice memos that I need to catch up with my girls. So I'm going to go do that. And, let me know what you think of this. Maybe I'll do more. And if it's really horrible, honestly, DM me, girl. DM me and let me know. It might deter me from doing it in the future. It might not, because I don't really tend to listen to people, honestly. I think this is fun. So I will most likely be back sharing more of my opinions with you in this way. I don't know what I'm going to name the podcast. I think I had a dream about it, though. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to do a meditation and check in and see what names come up. What I can name this podcast. It's going to be fun. So I love you, and we'll chat soon.